Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey coming to you from Hamilton, Ontario. Tonight is Thursday, and that means our Lake Ontario Radio Club net is on 446.125 in Simplex. And since Simplex, we're not using a repeater, and there's a slight chance that not everybody's going to hear everybody. But we're waiting for 7 o'clock to roll over. And yours truly will be the net controller tonight, master of ceremonies and host. So just stand by a few more seconds, and the international clock that is on the wall will flip over. There we go. It's time. Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Since it is Thursday, we're on 446.125 in Simplex. The net is currently on a summer schedule where it effectively is down to 3 days a week, Sunday and Tuesday on the ZOE repeater, and Thursday on this frequency here. We also support a number of other local nets throughout the area. Monday, we dedicate to our friends in the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. They have a UHF VHF net that starts at 7. And an HF net that works on 40 meters at 8 o'clock. On Wednesday, we briefly visit our friends in the Burlington Amateur Radio Club on the RSB repeaters, and that starts at 7:30. Usually runs 7:30 to 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock on Wednesday, we always check in with Chuck for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group on 2 meters, 146.430. I think I got the frequency right for the once. And obviously, Friday night we wrap up the week with the Friday night ZOE Rag Chew, which is tomorrow night. Starts at 8 o'clock, hosted by VA3LBI, our friend here on the East Mountain. That's Larry. And I see that we've got a couple of check-ins via YouTube. Good evening, Guy, and good evening, Chuck. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search engine if you'd like to follow along. Scroll down to the big red sticker that says live, and here we are. Anyways, without delay, we'll take a quick standby for any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations. Nothing heard. Nobody's time sensitive, and nobody's mobile, and nobody has any priority traffic. All right, let's take regular check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, come on in. As long as you're a licensed amateur, you're more than welcome to say hello wherever you're coming from. VA3IMW standing by.
VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf. Victor Echo 3 Zulu Juliet Charlie.
There's a good start for 2. So that's Chris coming out of Dundas. And Jason, goodness knows where he's coming from. He's probably in the backyard, hunched over the barbecue. But we'll start with Chris. Good evening, sir. Good signal coming out of Dundas. You still have your station all put together, or are you HT?
I'm on my station right now. I'm in the process of emptying my balcony. My balcony is all emptied except my mountain bike, the long wire, and the X30. And that I'm going to be pulling down later tonight. And I guess that will be it. As for now, I have an antenna still up, so I could sneak in a little check in here.
Okay, very good. Now the X30 is kind of small. Is it possible you could just set it inside of your balcony door, and perhaps it would be nearly as effective as it is currently? Because the X series antennas doesn't require a ground plane.
It does have a ground plane. I could probably just set it down on the radios. However, I got a big metal guardrail on the belt. Well, I guess that's not as much as VHF or UHF. maybe I could set it up in the window in my room or something, on the other side of the wall. Maybe I've already been thinking about that. Space is kind of tight in here now, so I'm going to work on it, see if I can figure something out to keep going here.
All right, QSL. Best of luck with the rearrangements, and for the time being, still an S9 on the screen. So good job. And and any other things that you're going to experience with your station temporarily disassembled?
I don't know, but once I do get it back up and going, I'm thinking of looking at an X50. Bring it up and over the top of the balcony rail with a little elbow going out horizontally, and then another little elbow going up where I can put another 7 inches worth of vertical pipe on, and then clamp an X50 onto that. If I lower it a little bit, if I don't have it going, I might be a space it. I'm gonna work on getting an X50, see what I can rig up.
Okay. Do you know what the gain difference is between the 30 and the 50?
A little bit. I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, but it would be nicer.
More is always better. Anyways, yep. I guess you have to look at the additional gain that you would get out of it, and what it's really going to mean when it comes down to S units. It's easy to say that you go from 3 dB gain to 5 dB gain, but that 2 dB gain could only equate to 1 S unit for receive power. And I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference with the transmit side. But yeah, check out the numbers and what the investment is, and you'll make your best choice, I'm sure. Anyways, while I've got you here, I also want to recognize that Albert, VA3BT, is also checking in from Barrie. Good evening, Albert. Trust the weather is treating you good out there. One more sleep and you get to come home. Anyways, back to you, Chris. Anything else before we pop over and say hello to Jason?
Yeah, no, I think that's going to be about it for me. I got some, got to figure out where I'm going to put everything for the next 6 to 8 weeks in here, so I'm not tripping over everything. So I'll be here listening in the background and just knocking down this pile bit by bit.
Okay, very good. So let's see. Number 2 on the list, VE3ZJC. Good evening, Jason. Did I guess right? You get the HT in the backyard and you're barbecuing.
Good evening, Mac. Good evening, Chris, and everybody else listening. No, sir, you did not get it right. I'm at the base station today. Was doing some tech support for a buddy just before the net, and figured I'd just park my butt, turn the radio on, and wait for you to get things going. It's a beautiful Thursday evening outside, though, and I will be headed out there soon. And the weekend starts right now for me. Tomorrow morning, I'm packing up and headed to the capital region for the weekend, and we'll be back at some point on Sunday.
Okay, the capital. The capital of the province or the capital of the country?
That would be the capital of the country. I'm headed to Ottawa. Tomorrow, no real plans other than I got dinner at the Whitewater Brewery restaurant on the lake. My son's best man for his wedding is the head chef there, so I'm going to go be bougie and get some special fancy dinner treatment at a restaurant. And then I got a soccer thing on Saturday, and then hopefully a beautiful drive home on Sunday. Other than that, my friend, no radio today. The on-spot number is low, the K is low, everything is low, so nothing was really working except CW. So I've got the portable thing sitting beside me here with the keyer on it, the keyer decoder, and I'm watching somebody have a quite serious conversation at a ridiculous speed that I can't even, what do you want to call it, decode myself. I'll send it back.
Yes, some of these guys, they just get going, and you watch the speed that the your decoder software reads, and it's amazing. 24, 25, 26 words per minute, and it's just and I don't know. I guess once you get down to understanding the patterns instead of having to count the dits and dahs, maybe there is some hope for us in future of being able to communicate that way. But my goodness gracious, it's a dizzying blur. Anyways, as a wise man said, you when it comes to CW, you don't get good to get on the air. You get on the air to get good. So exercise your legs, and I guess the big thing is that CW operators, at least good ones, are a decent sort of folk. So if they need to slow down, they'll do so. And if they need something repeated, they'll let you know. But there's no embarrassment. They can't see your face anyways. Thanks for your check-in tonight. What else is going on with Jason's household?
Yeah, on the CW stuff, yeah, I'll get there eventually. I'm still, I'm not 100% solid on just recognizing all the letters and the numbers, so I still got some work to do there before I get on the air. I can definitely recognize somebody throwing out CW. I got that one down. Getting the call sign after the fact, still working on that. Otherwise, in the household is not much. Today was another office day. For me, the missus was at home. Pictures were taken of a property, not mine, but the other one. And hopefully we'll get a listing on the market early next week, and that will hopefully close off the immediate workload, and then the next stuff won't be until the new year when tax season rolls around. Other than that, busy as all get out at work, doing typical home ownership stuff around the house. Yeah, trying to get some vacation days in there to enjoy my life before I'm not able to enjoy it anymore. I'll send it back to you, Mac. Thanks for doing this on VA3's ZJC. Back to that.
All right, that was uphill all the way until Debbie Downer brought in the end of life scenario there. Thanks for that. Yeah, I guess it's all part, right? Enjoy what you're doing while you can do it. Okay, let's take another quick standby and see if we can muster up a couple more check-ins. VA3IMW, stand by.
VA3IMW. VA3CJZ.
Okay, two more fine gentlemen, and they all start with V's. That's great. Starting with Al, the mayor of Grassy, VA3NFL. How was grass cutting and beer drinking today?
Both are good. Your singles like a 5-4, usually loud and proud, but I haven't heard anybody. I heard Chuck in, but maybe it's on my end. I'm really not sure.
Well, I think 54 is about where the meter's landing here as well. So let's just chalk it up to band conditions or who knows what. Somebody parked a transport truck in the way, and you got to do a little extra work to get around it. Who knows? Anyways, so was this a 5-day work week again there, Al?
Working tomorrow. I only worked a couple hours today. They sent me to Niagara out of the lake. So disconnect the stove. And I thought, phoned the boss up and said, hey, I'm done. Said, okay, you go up to the helm there, take the day. I took the damn day. So, I don't know. All I wanted was 30 hours. I'm happy with that. So, they all know it. They don't push it, so doing good too. VA3IMW.
We are truly doing so well. Just loving life and feeling very appreciated in the work world, especially. They had us outdoors today, so they brought in an ice cream truck, and all the employees got to take a break and enjoy either a cone or an ice cream sundae, and just kind of an appreciation thing. But beyond that, the executive always gives me warm and cordial feelings as far as the work I'm doing for them. So as long as that keeps up and they keep putting money in the bank every couple of weeks, I guess, yeah, I'm addicted to them. Thanks for your best regards there, Al. Let's swing down to the lower city and bring in VA3CJZ. As usual, thanks for Wednesday evening. The AREG net was very entertaining. Come on in, Chuck.
Hey, good evening, Mac, and all on net. Thank you. And I had a blast, and I was always try and have a lot of fun, and I think it was a success once again. And I think I heard Al say that he couldn't hear me checking in, but I can certainly hear him, no problem. And I was a little late there. I thought I'd let other people check in before me. And so, yeah, news over here is my wife, I think, just traded in her car for an SUV. I have no idea what kind, what color, nothing. But she did say she went to the motor vehicle department there and tried to change the ownership over. But she said the place was like packed, wall to wall. Standing room only. So she turned right around and said, nope, I'll come back another time. So she's off work tomorrow and she'll go and do that. So looks like we're going to have a new ride in the family. And other than that, I did manage to hear someone on, what was it now, 20 meters from France earlier today. So conditions aren't that great, but they're not that bad. Over to you, Mac.
I keep waiting for the repeater tail to drop, which it doesn't. And I don't have to worry about timing things out. Anyways, I have not even turned the HF radio on yet tonight. Was a little bit delayed in getting home. I think it was after 6:30 when I finally got my boots off, and there was a task waiting for me with something about the vacuum cleaner meter bar not spinning. So guess who? Anyways, fixing things is what I do. So after this finishes up, I'll obviously spool up the POTA app and see who's out there and try my hand at 20 and 40 meters. Obviously, the the other bands not so good in the later evening, but 20 to a point and 40, after 8 o'clock is pure magic. Anyways, so France. What part of France? And did you recall the guy's call sign offhand? I know it starts with F.
Actually, it started with a T, I think. So no, the answer is no. I don't remember. But he was the strongest one out of all the available call signs that I saw on my cluster. So yeah, he was doing a good job. He was pretty busy. So I thought I'd wait, and then I got distracted, and I I missed him.
Oh, must be a visitor, because I think Foxtrot is the normal call sign prefix for all of the native French operators. But obviously, open borders over there. You can go from practically anywhere in Europe to neighboring countries. I think there's only one that's trying to enforce border control right now, and people are not happy about that. But yeah, I do recall when we were over there, we were able to swoop into, was it Belgium? I forget now. Anyways, we took a day trip up to the north of France and toured some war museums and stuff like that, and then swung back to the east a little bit and picked up some additional experience in there. So it was good. Anyways, yep, Foxtrot. That's where I kind of took a left hand turn. I'm not sure what country starts with Tango, but I'm sure that QRZ will help me out there. All right, Chuck, let me know if you got anything else before we make another call.
All righty, Mac, you timed out the non-repeater by 5 seconds. Good job. Tango Mike, I looked it up. Tango Mike is also France. So whether it's an island or part of the mainland, I'm not sure. But I just typed in my logbook Tango Mike, and it came up France. So there you go. I've got quite a few France contacts, also French islands. One that's off the coast of Newfoundland. Is it Newfoundland or New Brunswick? Can't remember now. And Saint Pierre et Miquelon, and all those other islands that France owns. So yeah, I love DX. And just recently, I got a DXpedition confirmation, and so I always like getting those. And I look forward to making my counter go up, especially with new entities, new countries. I haven't got them all yet, so I'm working on it. Again, Mac, thanks for doing this one. I'll pass it back to you, sir, and I'll be listening. VA3CJZ.
All right. Yes, Saint Pierre et Miquelon is west of Newfoundland. So it's closer to Canada than France, certainly, but you do need your passport when you get off the ferry. Yeah. I haven't been there. I've thought about it. When I took the virtual tour, I thought, geez, there's really not that much to see there. And it seems extremely expensive to make the trip. So, yeah, if you're traveling from Newfoundland, the ferry is fairly expensive. And there's no direct flights from Toronto into St. Pierre. So that's strange that they would hold on to a piece of property like that when it's so far from their own shores. But oh well, it's one world after all. Thanks very much for your check-in tonight, Chuck. Certainly appreciate it. So I'm going to stand by for any further check-ins. VA3IMW is waiting.
VE3LBI.
There's that guy on the other side of the mountain. Good signal there, Larry. How you doing tonight, and how's Brenda?
Not too bad. We're out in the actually, she went grocery shopping today with me. So we just actually stopped at Canadian Tire first. She wanted to buy something there. And then just across the street there, I can't think of the name of the store now. Old Frills, is it? Mohawk in Upper James. I think that's what it is, in Old Frills. Went in there and did a little shopping, got that done for the day. So and come home and you know the weeding and the cleaning and trying to pick up some stuff. And, I got the weed eater out, got a fence there that needed to be cleaned up, so got that out and gave her a good whack.
I hope you mean the grass and not Brenda.
Yeah, it was the grass.
Okay, well, that's good. We don't have to call the constabulary. Very good. So she's getting around. That's good news. And yeah. I've shopped in that No Frills before, and my, oh my, that place is tight. You don't have room to change your mind. Working up and down the aisleways with a cart, Goodness gracious. Yeah, that place, it's snug, to say the least. But I guess the people that are regulars there, they're used to it. Typically, we pop into the No Frills that's on the new one, the Upper Sherman and Rival Road. That seems to be the newest, cleanest, and fairly well stocked with selection.
Yeah, apparently they got a new one. Brenda was telling me today. A No Frills. I believe it's No Frills. You know where the Toys R Us is on Upper Wentworth there?
Yeah, I thought they were putting one in the plaza that has the Fortinos in it, or something like that.
She said it's in with the where the Toys R Us are. Used to be a sports center or something in there. Apparently they took it over, and it's a grocery store. I believe it's a No Frills.
Oh, so Sport Check is no longer there.
That's what she told me. Yeah.
All right. Yep. It still would be a fairly small store comparatively. We got one up here at Paradise and Stone Church, and I only drop in there when I really need only a couple of things. But if I want to do a full grocery shop, the store is smaller, and therefore they limit the product selection. You don't get everything or all the different brands of stuff that you would normally get in a full-size store.
Yeah, because they kind of surprised us when we were at that one over at James and Mohawk there, Upper James and Mohawk, that is. We were looking for the dairy spot, and she wanted to get some cream, sour cream. And we're looking. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, there's a back room here with all kinds of frozen stuff. Oh, that's interesting.
Yep, I guess they do what they can do with the smaller stores. But yeah, when you're out and about and you want to do a full grocery shop, you want to have the selection, and hopefully you get everything in one stop instead of wasting gas going to this store and that store and all the rest of that stuff. That's long been known to be a recipe for disaster. It's costs more in gas, and the number of trips into the store opens up an opportunity for more purchasing. So impulse purchasing. That's it. Okay, Larry. Very good. And we're going to hear you tomorrow night, I take it?
Yep, should be all good. I can't foresee any reason. I know Bill's out of town, but as far as I know, there should be no reason. If there's any change, I'll definitely let somebody know.
Very good, sir. Very good indeed. Okay, certainly appreciate your check-in. Say hello to Brenda for all of us, and I guess we'll take a quick standby and see if we can sneak in a couple more check-ins here. It's Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net.
VA3WPG recheck.
Okay, take a breath, slow down. Yes, Chris, go ahead with your recheck.
I got a question for people. I was going to go down to Spencer Gorge today for an hour. However, the spot where I want is Webster Falls. Hamilton Conservation website says that Spencer Gorge consists of Coos Falls and Webster Falls. Am I good for Spencer Gorge at Webster Falls or not?
Oh, okay. You're going to have to look at the parks map and see where the boundaries are. Because, it's just the same as when we go down to Dundurn Castle. There's certain areas that are going to be classified as Burlington Heights and Dundurn. When you go to RBG, if you go to a certain location, you can call it a forfeit. If it's not in that area, you're not close enough to the trail. It's only 3. So all I can do is suggest you overlay the park maps and pick a location that you feel comfortable with it. There's no POTA cops out there. If you feel comfortable that you've got a spot where the maps tell you that it's an overlap, then go ahead and take credit for the NFR.
But yeah, I was just going to do that as a single park, but yeah, I wasn't sure on that, so I went down to Crooks Hollow and no cell phone signal, so packed it up. But yeah, have a look at that Webster one, I guess. All right, thanks, VA3WPG.
Yep, very good. Yeah, and that's a reminder to everybody. POTA is not something you do to have other people critique you. If you do your research and you feel that you have a good location and you feel that you have an opportunity to activate something that is a park and a trail and maybe two parks intersecting, you only have to prove it to yourself. Nobody else is going to be looking over your shoulder. At least I haven't seen any evidence of POTA drones. So keep your ears and eyes open for those things if things get tenuous in the future. Thanks again, Chris. And yeah, a good reminder to everybody. Do your research, pick your spots, and your own confidence in your selection of activation points is your best guide. Use your best judgments. Anyways, another standby for any further check-ins. VA3IMW, standing by.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Good evening, Mark. How you doing? Is this from home, or you just on break at work?
This is from home, Mac, on the Andy-Talkie with the exterior antenna on a coax. How am I coming in?
Let's call it S3 at your best, but I'm sure you're knocking Larry's socks off over there. You guys are practically in each other's backyards, but clear as a bell, no problem whatsoever. Good job, and keep up the good work. What's going on with you and Steve this weekend?
Working on me to go to the Handfest up in Milton there. We may go to that. Other than that, we're on vacation. We've just been taking it easy, hiding from the heat. I did go to the grocery store today, same as Larry, and I did a little radio time this afternoon. Grabbed a few parks on the air early afternoon. Conditions aren't great, but I managed to finagle a few.
Very good indeed. Yeah, I'm wondering how many others are planning on visiting the Burlington Amateur Radio Club Hamfest this weekend in the Milton, what's it called? Something Milton Park. Anyways, if you want to get there from my area, at least you take a trip up Number 6 Highway, and then a right turn on Concession 6, and follow that in quite a ways. And actually, if you look it up on the BARC website, you'll be able to get exact locations. But I've been there a couple of times, and I'm kind of toying with the idea of making a visit there this weekend. And if I do, then there's an opportunity because it's very close to what's it called? Mount Nemo Conservation Area, which is a park I haven't activated. So great opportunities all around. So if you guys are headed up to the Hamfest, you might want to take a look at the POTA map, bring your gear with you, and stop and do a quick activation. Put another notch in your belt. Anyways, thanks for checking in with us, Mark. Anything else?
No, I don't think so, Mac. Yeah, we're toying with the idea too. Thanks for the info. We may be thinking of a little mobile with you anyway. So, I'll be listening along to the duration. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Let's take another standby, see if we can squeeze in another couple of check-ins here. As long as you guys keep coming in, I'll keep the net open. VA3IMW standing by for any further check-ins. Or chickens. Or any other poultry. All right, nothing heard. Thank you, one and all. Certainly appreciate everybody checking in on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So from out of town, we've got Guy in Ottawa and Albert and Barrie. I guess that's about as far as we got tonight. But the rest of our local guys, including Chuck and Al, thanks for checking in on YouTube as well. We'll be back here next Thursday evening, same bat time, same bat channel. I don't want to steal Chuck's thunder. It's a good old time there. Yeah. Okay. And now the YouTube chat is lighting up. All right. Approaching Chuck. Until next time, I guess that means. Very good. A little French deciphering. All right. Thank you, one and all. I'll be streaming Lynette tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. That's the Friday night ZOE Rag Chew with your host, VA3LBI. And feel free to check out things going on at the Burlington Amateur Radio Club Hamfest in Milton on Saturday. They're opening the park at 9 o'clock. I think it's $10 admittance, and you can also check the details on their website. So VA3IMW bringing the net to a close, and we'll turn this frequency back to normal amateur use. Bidding you all 7 threes. That's how we say goodbye.